What's good, Sirens? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? Come on in. Welcome or welcome back. I am Queen, your favorite fairy god sister. How you doing? So it is pouring raining outside, honey. And the thunder, joom joom. And I heard this line from Janae Aiko's Triggered. She says, you about to feel the wrath of a menace. Okay? I'm up in my feelings. I'm a bad little bitch and like somebody who triggers you, or at least maybe did trigger you, used to trigger you, this person is preparing to confront you. You heard what I said? You heard what I said? They said, shorty got the wrath of a menace. They scared. Let me fix my camera a little bit so we can get all of the goddess. Hello? Come on, goddess. There we go. Hi. Yeah, they scared, honey. They're scared to confront you. They're scared to have a conversation. But what did they do, Sirens? So glad you took a chance and put yourself out there so I could find you. So this is somebody you took a chance on. You could have met this person on social media, online. Oh, okay. So they did some old whack, toxic shit. I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out of a pattern of abuse that's really deeply rooted in me. You see what I said? Triggered. Yeah. Okay. But they want to talk to you. They're preparing themselves for the wrath of a menace. They're preparing themselves to be cursed out, to be told about themselves. They're preparing themselves. I don't have no notes, okay? This is literally what's happening in real time. I'm getting this download like as you're watching this. You from New York, you know, we like barked on, blacked on. They're preparing themselves to be barked on. They're preparing for you to black on them. All right? Let me know how y'all say that where you from. I just heard that. Because you know it's different for everybody. Some people really just say like, curse your ass out. Tell you about yourself. Have a talking to. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Yeah. They're wanting to have a conversation, but they're concerned, see, so they may really lack what is it? Now I'm seeing this deck. Okay, so I need to grab this deck. They really lack conflict resolution skills. Thank you. They could really struggle with communication. It's like if you're disagreeing, that's what it is. They're like expecting an argument. We're having a disagreement, it's not me confronting you or trying to cause a confrontation. We just don't agree. And then, so we can either agree to disagree, right? Because I'm not going to be convinced, you know, you're not going to change my mind and I'm not going to change your mind. Now that we're clear about that. So this is really what I feel. There's this power struggle between you and this person. This push and pull and balanced energy. All right, let me grab this other deck. Un momento, por favor. And we're back. This deck fell out. It fell out of its container, so I'm guessing this is the tarot deck I'm gonna use. Yeah, so let's see. If this is your message, put some lightning bolts, some storm clouds. Because baby, the wrath, you can be spicy, but it's because they have not been completely honest with you. See? This is why they're triggered. You're not even interested. We have to admit that the chemistry just isn't there between us. There's no spark, right? You can't take care of me emotionally. I don't feel safe with you. I know you're not being honest with me. Okay, so what are we doing? You know, what is it that you want? Okay, what does this person want to say? What's the message? Children. Oh, okay, wow. 3 cards, boundaries. Slow down, children. I'm going to push your boundaries and it's up to you if you let me. You're moving way too fast for me and it's scaring me away. And children, this is bigger than the 2 of us. There's a lot at stake. Let's make thoughtful decisions since we can't afford to play games here. And using you on the bottom. So this is someone who's absolutely shown you that they're a red flag. They've given you every reason not to trust them. Every reason to talk to them crazy. This could be someone that you have children with. Or you have children, they have children. But I do get someone that you have children with boundaries here. And someone who wants to push your boundaries, and it's up to you if you let them. Maybe I have ulterior motives. Do you think I might be taking advantage of you? Using you is what that says. All right, Spirit, what is this message? Why do my collective need to receive this message? There's absolutely heartbreak here. Caused you to cry. I said I was seeing this card. Look, Spirit, I can't even. I'm so funny. Thank you. Intuition on stupid. You heard? If you ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Here's the other card that I was seeing. Here's the other fucking card that I was seeing. They lack conflict resolution skills, compromising, making amends, positive outcome. Yeah. They feel like they're going to get barked on. Listen, the universe ain't talking to me. As long as I'm paying attention, I'm going to get the message. As soon as I heard the thunder, I heard Janae Aiko's voice. So you could be, you could have water placements. They can have water placements. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Because Janae is a Pisces and it's raining. Okay? Yeah. A lot of watery, a lot of emotional turbulence. Something, the storm is passing though. Stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. Child, and then they playing on your phone. Who got time? The ex in question. Unfaithful love triangle. Did we see cheating? Was that the card that I saw when I was shuffling? The ex. The ex in question. The player, or at least the one who thought that they were a player. A lot of emotions. Look. Yeah, now because you minding your business. Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Who has time to be playing these games? Passion coming into union, chemistry missing you. So they miss the intimacy. The truth has come out about this person. They've been discovered. Their secrets have been revealed. They were not being completely honest with you. They were not being completely honest with you. Dare I say being unfaithful. Dare I say fucking around with somebody else. Dare I say, you know, stuff going on in their phone. Unknown numbers, unknown callers. And I have a child, or we have children together, and you think, no. So you don't respect me as the parent, as your co-parent. You don't respect me as the mother, the father of your children, clearly. Because what are you doing? What are we doing? Now that you're finally happy, yeah. But they want to talk to you. That's what I said. They want to talk to you, so we're about to get into that. Thank you, Spirit, for those confirmations. Because I was seeing it so clear in my third eye. And I really had to dig for that deck, y'all. I got so many decks. It's so fucking ridiculous already. This is why I should be a millionaire. Oh, wow. Look, this card is not even supposed to be in here. Oh, crazy. This is from the vice versa deck. Two of Swords. So they were not willing. This is interesting. Yeah, let's give you a... Where's my little thingies? Please hold. We're gonna put this up because look how major this is coming out. Two of Swords. You're not open. You're not interested. Death. What was the card that we split to? Six of Pentacles. You want a rebirth to do what? You want another chance to do what? No. No, whoever this is, you're just going to have to stand on business. Look, drink water and mind my business. King of Wands. How are you supposed to believe? You know, I feel like I'm hearing, this is a feminine. I feel like I'm hearing the feminine's voice. Like, how am I supposed to believe what you're telling me now? You've been fucking lying for so long. You know, now you're trying to clarify all of this confusion. I don't even care. High Priestess, yeah. Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. drink water and mind my business. If you don't have children with them, someone that you thought about having children with, you actually considered having children with, like, oh, dodge the bullet with that one, honey. And listen, you dodged the bullet with that one. Secretly in love with you. What's the message here, Spirit, please? I keep saying I'm not going to be spending all this time on stuff like this. You can't believe nothing that they're saying. Queen of Wands. Still very attracted to you, of course. You're magnetic, beautiful. The Queen, finally happy, looking radiant. I'm hearing, yeah, pick up your feelings. I'm hearing Jasmine Sullivan when she's like, betcha I look better now, don't I? Or whatever she says right there. Yeah, right? Yeah, I bet you I look better now. Best for Avengers, your paper. They want to apologize. They do lack emotional maturity, lack conflict resolution skills, don't know how to have conversations. We've seen controversy, right? A disagreement, they automatically think is an argument. It's sort of, you know, it's automatically, yeah, they were teeter-tottering, Two of Pentacles. Oh, High Priestess came out again. High Priestess came out again, right on top of the Queen of Wands. Look. Right on top of the Queen of Wands. I'm going to keep it like this so you can see the cards. Right on top of the Queen of Wands. Look, High Priestess. Because what? Oh, you knew. And this is what fell on the floor. Wow. The Star and the Temperance. They have a lot of making up to do. This is what this person wants. I'm seeing tears. I'm seeing crying, vulnerability. This person is saying they can't see their future without you. Yeah, look what's behind that. The regret. This kind of feels like the other reading that I did. They regret ever making you cry. And now they crying. I don't know what took place with whoever they dealt with or involved with, if that applies. I'm not really sure. I feel like they got used. What goes around, goes around, goes around, comes all the way back around. What goes around, comes around. You play with an earth angel, what you think is going to happen? That's why you over here minding your business. None of my concern anymore. So there may be this is going to be a triggering conversation, an emotional conversation. I feel like it's a warning to keep your head, right? You see the storm? I just made that connection. You see the storm behind you? Yeah. The wrath. I feel like you've been waiting for the opportunity. You've been waiting for the chance to unleash that shit on their ass. That's why they know. This is why they feel this way. But look, you've been waiting. I said you've been waiting, and the Knight of Pentacles came out. Yeah, you've been waiting for them to come and tell you. What was I saying, right? You can't. You was lying all of this time. Why do you think I'm going to believe you now? What exactly do you think, you know? What is it that you're looking for? Are you trying to absolve your guilt? That's what it feels like. The Lovers, y'all. The Lovers. The Lovers. The Seven of Pentacles. Where they should have sown their seeds. There's a fight. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's going to come. That's what I was saying. I feel like this message is coming through for you to really keep a level head. For many of you, there is something miraculous happening here. We are coming into Uranus retrograde in Gemini. Gemini represents the twins, communication, right? Listen. to like meet this person with compassion and kindness. It's giving a little bit of like Mother Teresa energy. Mother Teresa energy, Mary Magdalene. Not that they still don't deserve to be cursed out. Not that you still shouldn't go the fuck off. Not that you really shouldn't unleash your wrath on them. Look, I feel like they would gladly, this is what they really do fear. The moon is here. The moon, the death card, and the Knight of Cups. Oh, there is something very shocking, something very unexpected here about this situation. It could just be the whole apology, the recognition, how long it's taken, how patient you have been for it to come. Dealing with somebody stubborn who can come and admit and take accountability, admit their wrongs. I'm here embracing Tilla, right my wrongs. Somebody wants to right their wrongs, but they're afraid of your wrath, honey. Said you got a wrath of a menace. All right, let's go to another day. Let's see if we can get what their intentions are, and then I'll close with some romance angels. Okay, so what are their intentions? What are your intentions coming towards this High Priestess, Queen of Cups, my Siren collective? What are your intentions? I'm hearing this thing about with this love triangle X in question, and looking at this Two of Cups and this Five of Wands. There's this, it's given that energy of like, pick me, you know, pick me. Let me be the one. Let me show you that I'm in. Like, no, fool, you're the one who has to prove yourself. This is what they're realizing. They have to prove themselves. That passion, the chemistry cannot be replaced. This is what this is. This is somebody who thought that they could replace you. They thought that they could replace you because your wrath, you got a smart ass mouth. You know, you intelligent, you sharp, you intuitive, you're deeply emotional. You know, you require somebody, you call them and hold them to a standard, and you're like, okay, well, since you know you're clearly incapable, so let me help you out. I'm gonna go drink my water and mind my business. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. But this is something very shocking. So what's this person's intentions for my Siren collective? Attachment, third parties, peers. This person is telling you that they are clearing out and cleansing some things in their life. I always use this at the beginning as a singing bird. You have been a huge influence on that, but this person was hugely influenced by people who really didn't have their best interest at heart. They struggled, I don't know, they let, the card I just flipped over. They let, I'm seeing Love Jones. Yeah, they kind of like Darius Hall. You know how Nina tells him, when Nina, if you know, you know, right? When Nina tells him, you know, she's going to New York to see about some gigs and to wrap up some unfinished business. And he's like, oh yeah, cool. All right, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. And she was really testing him to see if he was, you know, like, girl, hell no, you ain't going nowhere. Fuck that nigga, whatever, you know. Anyway, he ain't do that. And so she left. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting here. They just struggle with emotional intelligence, conflict resolution skills, being able to just express themselves emotionally. So sinking like a penny with a hole in it. Penny with a hole in it, yeah, yeah. They say I'm no less. What's their intentions? The despair. I definitely said somebody crying. Y'all might really see this person. You're like, oh, hello, you good? You okay? Yeah, they're hoping that you meet them with compassion. I'm not really sure. Listen. You heard what I said. Vulnerable, receptive, empathy, vulnerable, receptive, open heart. Sorry, I was rubbing my eye at the same time. and releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. They're really, really hoping that that's not going to be your decision. They don't want you moving on from them. They don't want you moving on from them. They don't want to lose you, this person. They don't want to lose you. It's given like, you know how like a last ditch effort, like I'm going to do this. This is very similar to that they regret ever making you cry reading. It's like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Tell me what I have to do. Do I have to beg and plead, show my ass? What? Go on live. I heard somebody say, go on live. Go on live. Go on your social media. Go on your social media. Post it on your social media. Put a picture of me up on your social media. Post a picture of us online together or something. Past life was on the bottom. Deja vu. Repeated patterns. Karmic lessons. Yeah. That's what it was. And try again. New beginnings. Try again. New direction. Start over. I told you. They don't want to lose you. Let's start over. Let's give love their wings. Let's start over. Stop fighting about the same old thing. Yeah. Because they were really emotionally unstable. Yeah, this Page of Cups energy. Really emotionally unstable. And there had to come a point. I feel like it really took this person to truly feel the absence of you. Truly feel the void, okay? Like a gaping hole in their fucking soul. Okay, listen, I'm telling you, curses in the reverse. Look, a negative mind. Something, Halloween is significant here. Could be by Halloween. Prior to Halloween. Halloween won't be the same as it was last year. Something here. But the curse is broken is also what I'm hearing. The Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead. The influence over them is broken. They're walking away from whatever that is. Removing themselves from people, third-party attachments, peers. Folks who led them astray. Whose influence on them was not for their highest and greatest good. The Moon energy. So what they want to tell you, see, you are worthy. Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. That's what you have to be on some. Drink water and mind my business. Period. Drink water and mind my business. Love myself first. Heard you, okay? Take back control of my life. Free myself. Heard you. Going back and forth with you for what? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Oh. This is also making me think of the reading. And I said in a couple of days, within a few days, the plot twist. It's making me think of that. If you haven't watched that, and on the thumbnail that I used, is sis holding up her ring. She just got proposed to. Go look for it. If you're still here, 2, 3, 4, 5 is on the timer. All right, Spirit. So what else on the romance tip? Now that we figured out why somebody is so afraid. Past life, look. Your past life lover. Your past life lover. They can't even help it, though. The real feelings. Both of you have these real feelings for each other. But it was these karmic lessons that had to work themselves out. They can't even help it. Queen of Wands. That's what I said. You're so beautiful and magnetic and attractive. We saw the King of Wands, baby. Like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. That's what I'm hearing. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. Yeah. Do you think I'm taking advantage of you? That's going to be for you to ultimately decide. Collective, right? This is just the energy. It's not telling you what to do. I'm just simply reading the energy. I'm a mere mortal. I'm a mere messenger. Forgiving and learning. Look, as I'm saying that, look what comes out. Deception is on the bottom. Someone is wearing a false mask. Yeah. They were being a shell of themselves, a representative. Now I'm hearing that by Mary J. Blige. You never had a representative, but they did. As you heal, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So what they want, karmic lessons. Lessons had to be learned. Some of you are manifesting this person back, okay? So say what you want. You're manifesting this person back. You're manifesting them coming back, gift giving. Tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. They want to give you something. Some of you, it's a ring. For some of you, it's a ring. It's a token of their affection. It is an expression of their love for you. It, like I said, about like how you gonna prove to me, like tell me what I have to do. Yeah, post it online, buy me a ring, get me, buy me a puppy. Make your demands. Yeah, make your demands. This is a hostage situation. Yeah, you know what you holding hostage, right? Okay, and will. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. This is a hostage situation. Yeah, show me what? Yeah, adorn me. All right, 3 more. Romance interrupted. Duty comes first. You are worthy is on the bottom again. Your worth does not depend on the other person. Yeah, friends. Friend zones. Drink water and mind my business. Yeah. No spark, right? We saw that too. Chemistry is just not there anymore. You can't protect me. I can tell you're lying to me. You're not being honest. You're not being true. You want me to trust you? No, I can't trust you because you're fucking lying. So, I mean, what do you want? Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So some of you may need to lean on a circle, okay? You have a community here. You need to vent or talk about what's going on. You can send me an email. I understand, okay? Your fairy god sister understands. Believe me. I do readings like this all the time. I understand. Someone from your past is returning to your life in reconciliation. And look, I already had told y'all what I had said. Some of you, children is the first card, so that confirms what responsibilities here and the third party energy. Someone definitely has a child or children somewhere else, and that was a part of the lesson that they needed to learn. They did it in the last life, and they did it in this life, but in this life, what they did in the last lifetime, they can't do in this lifetime. Okay, now I'm hearing this and I'm going to close. They also want to tell you how deeply affected you have made them. Emotional storm. It's raining outside. You heard what I said in the beginning. They've been waiting, hoping that it will quell down. No, baby, you've been waiting for the opportunity. Eclipse season is significant. I feel like it's going to be happening. I said by October, by Halloween. By Halloween, honey. Ooh. There's a storm, but it will come to pass. This person said they cannot see their future without you. All right, y'all. That's what I have. Take what applies and let the rest fly. I love you.